Hey there, YouTube. Another short video for y'all today. This is a gun collection video. Let's go ahead and start with handguns because I haven't talked at all about my handguns. And let's go ahead and start with what has been my everyday carry lately. And that is a CZ P10M. Empty chamber. Alright, so this is a fun little gun. It's made by CZ. It's their micro addition to their P10 series. And it is meant to be a snag-free design. You know, so there's no slide hold open. The only external control is the mag release, which is reversible for those of you who like having it on the other side. So there's no safety. I mean, there's a trigger safety, little thing right there. And it's got a fairly heavy trigger pull. I think it's like a 7-pound trigger pull. So the idea with this is don't put your finger on the trigger and you're fine. There's your safety. Very Glock in their thinking. 7+1 single stack mag, and she's very, very slim. Again, this is empty and you're on the other side of the internet. This can't hurt you. So I think it's literally an inch thick. So great for pocket carry, and that's been my EDC lately. I pocket carry it in an Uncle Mike's holster. Ooh, Uncle Mike's, that's crap. Yeah, but it's also incredibly cheap. Now, what I was carrying, but is, I guess, my full-size handgun, this right here. Again, empty chamber. SAR 9 by Sarsılmaz. Turkish company. Part of the reason I got this is it was incredibly affordable. I think brand new this was less than $400. I've seen them at the local Ace in my hometown. They're going for like $360 right now. And they've got an FDE one actually that I've been kind of eyeballing because, you know, one's never enough. Olight, the PL Mini Valkyrie, just a white light, not no laser or anything like that. 17+1 mags, and it's a good gun. I enjoy it, and for the price, you can't beat this for the price. It's like a Glock slide on top of an HK grip. That's how a lot of people describe it on the internet. So fully adjustable sides and back strap. Yeah, great little gun. Not super popular. It's not like a Glock or an M&P and things like that, so it's a little hard to find accessories. So what I ended up doing is I got a holster for it from Falco. And this is just their Kydex and leather combination inside the waist belt, and it's great. I like it. And it was also pretty affordable. And that's all I've got for handguns. I've only got 2 handguns at the moment. I have had others in the past, but they've since moved on to new owners. Alright, so for long guns, we have, y'all have seen this before in a couple of my videos. This is my 18-inch heavy-barreled AR. It has an ASR muzzle brake. Oh, before we continue, chamber is empty. No one's going to get hurt. You all are safe out there in internet land. ASR muzzle brake device, so that in the future I would like to get a couple cans for my guns, or at least one. Anyway, the bipod, I think it's a no-name bipod. This gun was built kind of with the mindset of being a light support weapon, and those in civilian builds often also translate into DMR, designated marksman roles. So that's why we've got a bipod. The light, I've told the story about this light before, how it was a busted freebie from a family member, and they said, oh, if you can get it fixed, you can have it. So wrote an email to Olight, and they sent me a brand new one. No questions asked, which was awesome. Vortex Strike Eagle, the 1-6 LPVO for sights. No backup irons on this build. I know that's going to make some people in the comments, if anyone would actually watch these videos and comment. Anderson lower and upper. Yeah, I'm a poverty pony boy. Most of this gun actually comes from AR15discounts.com. Who don't know I exist. I'm not sponsored by them in any way, though they are more than welcome to reach out if they ever find out about me. This was built on a budget. And the budget was, oh, I've got some free spending cash. What part can I buy next? And so I'd buy the lower kit or the upper parts kit. Oh, trigger. One more thing. The trigger is a LaRue tactical trigger. And I like it. So, trigger pull for people who care. Very crisp. From what I understand, LaRue makes this trigger partially as a way to get at Geissele to make them lose their ever-loving minds, because it's only a $100 trigger. And a lot of people out there will say it's as good as any other precision trigger. I put that in because I had the binary from Fostech, their sport budget one, and the trigger worked fine, but it was a bear to open up the gun for cleaning, because then you had to fiddle everything back together, and it was just a headache, and I got tired of it. And I don't have the budget to really run a light support weapon at this time. This gun obviously would work in the light support weapon role, but with my budget, it's going to live its life more as a DMR sort of setup, but with the mindset of, hey, when the excrement hits the oscillator, rock on, go to town. And we've got a blue Force Gear Vickers Combat Sling, because it was recommended to me, and yeah, it's like a good holster. You should have a good sling for your rifle. The other rifle that you guys have seen a little bit of is this. This is the first AR I ever owned. It's also the first AR I ever built. All the ARs I've owned, I have built in some way. This here is a Palmetto State Armory upper with modifications and a Polymer 80 lower. So the receiver is still Palmetto State, the barrel is still Palmetto State, 16-inch barrel, ASR muzzle brake again, because in the future I would like to get a suppressor. Maybe those will stop being on the NFA soon. Things are looking hopeful. Streamlight with a pressure switch. Backup irons. we have a Vortex red dot sitting in front of a NC Star. I know, someone just passed out from the horror. An NC Star magnifier. It's not a flip to the side at all. It's got a quick release type screw setup, so I can ditch it fairly quickly if I need to. I'd like to get a flip to the side mount. Again, this was a freebie from a friend. Balling on a budget. So if I can upgrade it so that it can flip to the side, I might do that. Or if I find a budget-friendly way to get a better magnifier that's flipped to the side. I've been kind of eyeballing the Monstrum magnifiers. Anywho. So that's my 16-inch. Nice, compact, carbine stock and all that. With another Blue Force gear, sling. Yeah. So that's my collection. It's not very big. Will there be additions in the future? I'd love there to be additions, but I think I'm at that point where I need to spend more time on ammunition, going to the range, gathering the other skills I need to be an effective prepared citizen, Minuteman, militiaman, whatever term it is that is safe to use this week on YouTube. And I like them. Good guns. All affordable too. You can have, self-defense tools even low on a budget. I didn't have to pay for this entire gun right off the bat. It was one piece at a time. This A2 style stock actually was the stock I originally had on this guy. I wish I had a picture of this guy in its original configuration. A2 front post sight gas block, M-LOK handguard, A2 style buttstock. This did not look like this when I first built it. This 13-inch handguard I actually bought for this guy, but I didn't like how the gas block was exposed at the end. So this 15-inch handguard, which replaced the M-LOK handguard on the 16-inch, got put on this, and the 13-inch got put on that. So it's kind of been mixing around. Anyways, this has gone on long enough. Thank you so much for watching. I will probably trim out some of this rambling, and ciao.